We're here in Foxborough for today's game from Gillette Stadium. I'm glad you could join us for tonight's matchup. This should be a very interesting game as the Giants get set to take on the Patriots. The crowd is ready, the teams are ready, so let's get tonight's game going. Nice distance. From the 5-yard line. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Hand it off. Rabel is there on the stop at the 25.
It might not be busted off big game, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
Jacobs, the deep man, fakes the handoff with the throw. Knocked away. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Third and 8. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Clear!
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3-and-out. They'll start this one where it went out. John, it looks like this is a one-sided matchup. One of the top quarterbacks in the league against a pass defense that hasn't been able to stop anybody to this point.
Well, I think it all comes down to this secondary. They don't have great team speed. They have to keep everything in front of them. I think that may be a tough deal.
Let's go! Watch him man.
Closing in, throwing. This pass is incomplete. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
The guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Giants come out in a 4-3.
Yes, on! You can't stop me.
Cross play to the right. Number 97 is there on the stop at the 46-yard line. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a
Third
play.
and 11. Ball on the 46-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
Falk, the lone setback. They'll bring the blitz with the pass, and he hits his target. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 39.
On 3rd and long, the defense is playing pass all the way. They just can't come up with a stop. Watch it here. The quarterback looks and fires one, and the defense is left to wonder how they let him off the hook.
I'm coming through, baby. Be careful. Ain't no thing. Let's go.
Little misdirection. Number 97 comes up to make the play at the 40. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was a case of the defense winning a battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of the formation very difficult.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
Watch the ball.
Brady from the shotgun. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Number 72 is there for the tackle at the 31. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
On third down, they have to get it to the 29-yard line for a first down. New York comes out in their nickel package.
Get me going.
He gets the carry. Straight play, and nice been there for the sack. Clearly, the offensive line is having a lot of trouble getting it together.
You have to be able to protect the quarterback in that type of situation. It's going to take a little longer to find the open man or the hole in the zone. You got to find a way to give him that extra time that he needs.
Number 3 trying to give his team the lead with his field goal attempt. Not a good attempt, but no good. And the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 44.
First and 10.
Not today.
New England comes out in their nickel package. Brewski is there on the stop at the 47-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
And he picks up about 4. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Keep it up.
Only one man back.
Keep moving.
Dropping back. Throwing. It's the receiver on the screen. Burris doesn't have much room to do anything with this.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for a pick.
Third down and long coming up here.
46-yard line.
The Patriots come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Manning sends a man in motion. It's a blitz. Gets the pass off, and he can't hold it in.
I think that was a case of just thinking about what he was going to do with it once he caught it, instead of thinking about catching it. You got to catch it first before you can think about what you're going to do with it once you get it.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He's waving for the fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
I'm coming through, baby.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Throws it. Incomplete. So, second down and coming.
Watson, the intended receiver, on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here we come.
New York using 3 linebackers.
Move. Let's turn it up, D.
Cross play to the left. Dents comes up to make the play.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Gain of 3.
Third and 7. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Brady
Let's go.
back in the shotgun.
Watch in. Let go.
Throws it. Gets his hand on it.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Be careful.
Jacobs is the deep back.
Here I go. It's showtime, baby.
The rush is on. Throwing. Drops the interception. Brewski's had his hands up.
I think he was invisible out there. He wasn't even seen. That's a break for the offense.
Second and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Defense,
So
get ready.
go from the I formation.
All game, baby. Come on.
Receives the handoff. Holden is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Jacobs rumbles forward for a gain of 4. To move the chains on third down here, they have to get it to the 46-yard line. The Patriots come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, picked off. It's intercepted. The defender is there to make the play. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. The Giants with a 4-man front. Brady comes in motion. Pass play here on 1st down. But the throw, it's a screen. Good play in the backfield by Sam Addison. Moss makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball right around midfield. The Giants come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Stallworth with a decent 6-yard gain.
6 on the play.
Third down play. They have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Keep your eyes up. They ain't got nothing.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. Dent is there on the stop. That's a 32-yard line. John Brady with a hot hand on this drive. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Under 10. Slow right.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Going to the air on 1st down. Pressure with the pass. And he hits his target. They get another 1st down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
First and 10.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
New York goes with a 4-man front.
Let us big time. Here we go.
Hand it off to the back. Number 96 is there for the tackle at the 11-yard line. Number 39 rumbles forward for a gain of 4. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
11-yard line.
Only one man back. Pressure coming. Floats one into the end zone. Knocked away. So 3rd down now after that pass fails to find the mark in the end zone. The defense lines up in the nickel. Brady with a man in motion.
Everything you got.
With the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. Pierce had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Here we go. This will take the lead. The veteran connecting for the field goal. After 1 quarter of play, the score is 3-0. Patriots. The teams as their sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Number 3 comes in to kick off. Good distance. This one is taken by Moss. In the last series, they forced a bad pass and got the interception. Pass play here on first down. Looking for something long. Pass ball's incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Only one man back.
Here we go, baby, rock and roll. All right, now.
Dropping back. Throws it. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. The defender got in between the ball and the receiver again.
Third and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Watch underneath.
The Patriots come out in a nickel package. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And he signals for the fair catch.
The Patriots will start the drive at the 36-yard line.
New York comes out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Nearly intercepted. Close to a big play by the defense.
And it probably should have been a big play. He had perfect position to get the interception. He just dropped it.
Regular.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. And off to the tailback. Depth is there on the stop. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
Ball on their own 34.
Be careful. All right, here we go. Solid 29.
Brady
solid 29.
scans the defense from the gun.
Watch the screen.
Hand it off to the back. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off, and it's caught. Caldwell didn't get enough for the first. Miller will come in now to punt it away. Moss sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
Touchback.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep moving. Here we go. I'm coming through, baby.
Hand it off. Seymour comes up to make the play at the 26.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Throws it. And this pass is completed. Hans is there on the stop at the 38. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on their own 38.
They soft, man. Blue down, blue down. Shoot in.
Hand off to the tailback. Vrabel comes up to make the play at the 42.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
And he picks up about 4. Second down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Patriots come out in a nickel pack. Broken up. He somehow got that pass over.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. The Patriots come out in a nickel pack. Gets the pass off. He goes up and grabs it.
Amani Stuber has the size and speed to go out and make that great catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. Nice play fake.
And this defense does what it takes to bring down the quarterback. They've got the outside rush, the inside rush, and they have all the right moves.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
They line up in the I formation on the carry. Holden comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third down here, and they have to get to the 21-yard line for a new first down. Manning from the shotgun. With the pass. Scott is there for the tackle at the 24. Shot couldn't make it to the marker, and it brings up fourth down. And so they come out and try to tie it up. And that kick is just inside the upright.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Time is just about ready to kick this one away. From the 8. The defender goes down. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. Ball on their own 22.
Start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
There we go. We like to press.
New York comes out in their nickel package.
Let's go now.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. Ross is there for the tackle. Welker picks up about 4 yards on that reception. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Take it up, baby. Let's go now.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. Steps up into the pocket.
I really like the way these guys get after the quarterback. They have a bunch of effort guys out there that have non-stop motor. They push to the inside, they rush to the outside, and they really do a good job applying pressure, forcing the quarterback to throw it before he wants to.
Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. Throwing. The defender's got it. Mitchell takes it back to the 23-yard line. The offense gets ready to go following the interception. On the call, they'll go with a play fake. Goes to the end zone, picked off in the end zone. And they can't take advantage of the turnover because then they turn it over themselves. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 20. Brady from the shotgun. The rush is on. Incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. Looking for something long. Almost picked off. He goes deep downfield and is lucky it's not picked off.
That's one of those times when you see a guy make a great play in the ball, but not come up with a catch.
New York comes out in a dime package. Throwing. Complete to the wide receiver. They're going to spot this one at the 24. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Miller is ready to punt this one away. Moss will go back to accept this punt. From the 27-yard line. Good return, and they stop him at the 38. The ball on their own 38.
First and 10.
All right, here we go.
Only one man in the backfield. Manning with a man in motion.
Defense, get ready.
Dropping back to pass on first down. With the pass falls incomplete. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Here we come.
Out of the gun. With the throw, and this pass is completed. Burris makes the catch. It goes for about 3 yards. That'll bring up third down. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down. Drops back, gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. They'll spot this one where it went out. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. Watson goes in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw, almost intercepted. Nothing doing on the first down pass play.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Number 39, the lone setback.
Hey, watch that screen. Hey, let's go one deep.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it. The wide receiver has it. Madison is there on the stop. At the 47. New England kills the clock with that timeout. About a minute left. We're just about down to 1 minute.
47-yard line.
Take it right.
Brady starts out of the shotgun. With the throw. Dent is there for the tackle at the 27. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
The Giants with a 4-man front, looking to run it here. Going for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
This is just a beautiful play to force the incompletion. I mean, he gets up high, and he turns what could be a touchdown into a heck of a defensive play.
Two quarters. They ain't got nothing. You gotta believe it. It's hard day.
They'll pass on first down. Launches this one to the left. This one falls incomplete. Wilson was there on the cover.
The intended receiver on the play.
I'll tell you, we've had a close first half, and it should be the same for the second. And that's why it would be big if they could get a field goal here.
Second and 10.
The way this thing is going, that could be the margin of victory.
Come on.
Jacobs, the lone setback. Smith goes in motion. Drops back with the pass. Drops the interception. 2 tipped passes in a row.
Intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Pressure gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete, and he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz, and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack, and that time he just missed taking him down.
Seagulls comes into the game for the punt. Welker into return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 41-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Rush in.
Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Moss was the intended receiver on that play.
No need to rush a throw or force one where there's double coverage. Hey, they got to remember there's nothing wrong with going into halftime all tied up.
Hey, stretch.
The Giants come out on a nickel package.
Let's go now.
With the throw. Caught out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Stalwart was his intended target.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
The Giants come out in a dime package. On the carry. Fakes the handoff. With the pass. This pass is incomplete.
The defense dug in their cleats and held their ground on that series of downs.
Miller will come in now to punt it away. Moss is the deep return man. Fair catch called for. So they have 1st and 10 here. And the counter play. Brewski is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Gain of 2. And this should be the last play of the half. We'll go to the locker room with the score even. New England 3, New York 3.
We're ready to begin the 4th quarter of play.
Time in to kick this one
Start
off.
the second half. Welcome back deep to return.
From the 5-yard line. Welker returns this one to the 21-yard line.
New England will start the drive at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Number 39 lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Cross play to the left.
There's a run.
Dempsey is there on the stop at the 22.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on it.
Gain of about a yard. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Tampa.
New York looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Pressure coming, throwing on the run. Goes up, makes the catch. Onto the Stalwart. It's a very difficult task to extend the first down.
When you go up like that, coming down with it is usually not much fun, especially when you got guys nearby who are waiting to put a lick on you.
Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch your man.
Number 39 in the backfield.
Here we go, baby.
He'll pass on first down. Closing in, throws this one away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. It's second down and 10 to go.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Keep the
The
throttle down.
Giants with a 4-man front. Throwing. Wilson is there on the stop. At the 48. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
New York might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense. Madison had the coverage on the play.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3.
Let's go, be good.
With a counterplay. The back breaking free. Webster is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. First and 10.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
New York using 3 linebackers. Incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
41-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Area. No more, fella.
Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Ross makes the tackle at the 40. Welker goes down after a minimal gain. Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert.
They soft, man.
New York with 6 defensive backs. Under pressure. Throwing. Incomplete pass. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Miller will try to pin them inside the 10. He's waving for the fair catch. Manning did not get into a rhythm in the first half, and let's turn to his passing chart now to discern where he struggled.
Here we come.
The backs are lined up in an arc. Power. Seymour is there for the tackle.
On the run.
John, 2 guys converged on him and both missed.
Yeah, it's because they got beat by a very slippery runner. But that's inexcusable for both guys to miss him after getting a clean shot.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Knock him out. Here we go. Let's go.
Shot, the man in motion.
Clear. All right, let's go. There we go.
They give it to the halfback. Coleman is there on the stop. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
So low. Here, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Long throw. He made the catch.
Eli Manning is going to be the real deal. It's just a matter of time. There are times when he doesn't look very good, and there are times when he looks brilliant.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So the quarterback runs with it and ends up going nowhere. Second and long coming up here.
Hey, watch that screen.
Jacobs, the lone setback. on the carry. Spins away from the tackle. Vrabel comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Third down, they need to get it to the 26 to convert.
Big play now, big play.
The Giants come out with 3 receivers tight. Rolling out to his right. It's batted away. New York falters again on third down.
And you know something? This is why teams lose games. They do some things right, but then when they need the big play to help win a game, they fall apart.
Tynes will try to put them ahead with this field goal.
The field goal attempt.
Every is good. That one, and it's good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
This one is fielded by Welker. Not what they wanted on that one.
The returner needs to be a little more patient. He has to wait for his blocks to develop, find a seam, then run for daylight when he breaks through.
Ball on their own 17.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Only one man back. Brady with a man in motion.
Be careful.
Receives the handoff. Mitchell comes up to make the play at the 24-yard line. Number 39 runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Come on.
Give it to the halfback. Wilson is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
New York using 3 linebackers.
No, stop that motor. You can't stop me.
Handed off to the back. This one will be spotted at the 45-yard line. That's the 4th stop he's made today.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Second and 1. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Brady will work out of the shotgun. Hands it off. Pierce breaks the play up in the backfield. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
And I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz. And the hole that that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Third and 5.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Dropping back, makes the throw. With the throw, the defense has it. The defense is forcing turnovers, creating havoc. They've intercepted the quarterback 3 times. So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 35-yard line.
Everything you got.
They'll go from the I formation.
Hey, watch that screen.
On the ground. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 27-yard line.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
27-yard line.
Blue down, blue down. Hold the look.
New England comes out in their nickel package. Dumps it off. He was tipped. Pretty good coverage downfield as the pass falls incomplete.
He had some room out in front of him to scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. Maybe he should have done that.
Screen down.
Jacob in the backfield. Looking for room. Fakes the handoff. With the throw, Vrabel is there for the tackle at the 13.
Eli Manning has really started to mature. He's getting a better feeling for the game. Not to take anything away from Roethlisberger, but I think that Manning is going to be the best of that group. I think that he's going to be a good player for a long time.
Here we are in the third quarter. This is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Second and 11. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Not today.
They'll go from the I formation. Hands it off. Slips the tackle. Go for it. Comes up to make the play. At the end of 3, the score is 6-3. Giants. And we'll start the fourth quarter. So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Here we go, dude.
New England comes out in their nickel package. Looking for room. Vrabel is there on the slip at the 6. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
His last field goal attempt was from beyond 50 yards, and he nailed it.
The field goal attempt is good.
They now have a 6-point lead following the field goal.
New York comes in to kick off. Welcome back deep to return.
This one is taken by Welker. All the way. He's in for the touchdown.
And what you're going to see here is a good example of how you can set up blocking on kick return. Watch how they create a crease for him. He sees his lane, makes some moves, and he's gone.
The extra point attempt is good. New England has taken the lead. Number 3 is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back to return.
This one is fielded by Moss.
This is just the kind of situation they were hoping for. Now all they need to do is put together a last-minute drive, and they're going to come away with a win. And now it's up to the defense to shut them down.
The ball on their own will start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Jacobs, the lone back. Hand it off to the back. Wilford is there for the tackle.
On the run.
Jacobs kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Second and maybe 3.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Manning with a man in motion.
Get it up!
Dropping back. Throwing. Rodney Harrison has it. As he throws the 4th-quarter interception, he just should have tucked it away and run with it. We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like this. Following the interception, it's now first and 10. New York lines up in a 4-3.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pressure, gets the pass off, nearly intercepted.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
New York using 3 linebackers.
Let's go, boys! Let's do our thing. Let's do our
Hand it
thing.
off. Pierce comes up to make the play at the 27. Number 39 takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. They have to get it now to at least the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Come on.
Dropping back, fires this one deep. Picked off in the end zone. Maybe thinking it was open when it wasn't, he throws a pick. After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 20. Jacobs, the lone back. Manning sends a man in motion. They're going to spot this one at the 20-yard line. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Ball on their own 20.
Let's go. Be physical. All on us, y'all. They got time.
Gets the call. Thomas is there on the stop at the 25-yard line. Jacobs finds some room after taking the handoff, and it looks like about a 5-yard pickup. Third and 5.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Play football.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Thomas is there for the tackle at the 36.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
Come on.
Hand off to the tailback. Warren is there on the stop. Jacobs rattles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Keep it up. Watch the play. Watch the hard catch.
Hand it off. midfield, the 40. Samuel is there for the tackle at the 25.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Stay at home. Clear! Clear! Let's go, let's go! Watch out.
Tucks it away. Vrabel comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line. Drone straddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Second and 8. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hands off to the tailback. Wilson is there for the tackle at the 18. Drones with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. If they can get it to the 15-yard line, they'll get a first down. And they're on the doorstep now. Then by missing the field goal with the ball in the red zone. With repairing. New York is stopped again on this drive, and they just can't convert on third down. They've been terrible.
Just horrific. They definitely need to correct these mistakes and fast. You can't win if you can't convert on third down.
This kick can give his team the lead. And with that, we have a lead change.
And you got to give the kicker a lot of credit. That was a pretty high-pressure situation, and he made the kick look easy. Now it's up to the defense to protect the lead and bring this one home.
John, if he can return another one, his team will take the lead here in the fourth.
I'll tell you, every team in the league wants a game breaker like him in their roster.
This one is handled by Welker. Welker takes this one back to the 18-yard line. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 18-yard line.
Not today.
Moss in motion. It's a blitz. Gets the pass off. Jumps. He has it. They'll spot this one at the 35-yard line. He found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
New York goes with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback, number 96. Comes up to make the play. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle.
Hey, let's go.
With the throw. He was tipped. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Not here, not now.
They come out in a dime package. Dropping back. Pressure coming. He was hit just as he threw. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the end. It might be a little too late.
As expected, they'll go for it here. They'll bring the blitz. Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Demps is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
One more, fellas. Here we go. Alert, 5-5.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
All right, now.
The Giants come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off. Gets his hand on it. Webster with the coverage.
Moss, the intended receiver, on the play.
Converting on third downs is one of the keys to football, and another one is having the ability to come back in a close game. This is where playoff teams know how to step it up.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team.
Check it out, baby.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Throws it. Corey Webster brought him down for his third tackle.
Right now they're in field goal range, but they might try to get closer to the end zone. They can't just assume they'll get those 3 points, so they need to continue to move the ball and eat up some of the clock.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 96 comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it, and it's complete. It's free. The Giants grab the live ball.
Everything heats up when you're down like this at the end of the game and you see more mistakes. That one probably cost him the game.
So they have 12 yards to go for a touchdown.
Keep the throttle down. Watch out.
Jacobs, the deep man. He hands it off. Rabel comes up to make the play at the 11-yard line. Jacobs takes it up the middle for a yard or two. So 11 yards to the end zone.
On the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Gives the ball off. They're going to spot this one at the 6. It's his third tackle of the contest. Pickup of about 5.
Third
6 yards to go for a touchdown.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
Hand it off. Thomas is there on the stop. At the 3. Fourth down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
And that's what they want to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
So this should be an easy 3. Big field goal there puts them up by more than 3. They're lined up to kick off and clearly don't want a repeat of what happened earlier.
Especially when they're winning in the final quarter.
This one is taken by Welker.
We've got a good one going here today.
Welker on the return.
Time is a factor, but I think they can still use the middle of the field.
Ball on their own 14.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Number 39, the lone back. Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Throws it. Pass falls incomplete.
Pass.
Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down.
Receiver on the play.
You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here, conserving time while moving downfield for the score.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Get it started.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Let's go.
Fires this one deep. He can't bring it down inbounds. He was looking for a big play downfield, but it sailed on.
Receiver on the play.
And it appears this one is going to be looked at.
Yeah, and because it's in the last 2 minutes, that call came down from the replay booth.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
Is an incomplete pass. The player was out of bounds.
So the referee agrees with the official upstairs, and this one has been overturned.
Well, it was put in to right or wrong. And right there, it was wrong. And now it's right.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Let's go, baby. I say it.
The Giants line up in the quarter defense. Drops back with the pass, and this pass is completed. Dent is there for the tackle at the 20. He's trying to get them back to the line. Uses the pump. Long throw. He has it. The 40, the 30, the 20. The receiver breaks free. Touchdown, Patriots.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
Good shoot. Be careful. There we go. Turn it up now.
Trying to get to the pylon. They failed to get to 2. Number 3. In to kick this one off. Squib kick here. From the 14-yard line. The Giants can't afford to waste much time as they take over. At the 38. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Looks like somebody got off the line a little early here. Smith was flagged for the false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Let's go. Play hard and fast, baby.
New England comes out in their nickel package.
Here we go.
They'll pass on 1st down. Throwing. Incomplete. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Keep moving.
With the pass. Wilson is there on the stop. Good catch on second and long that picks up the first down.
That one was about pass rush and pass protection. The offensive line was successful in what they had to do to make sure the quarterback had the time he needed.
Times will try to put them ahead with this field goal. It's good. Squib kick from the 18-yard line. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score: New York 18, New England 16. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.